Hi, my name is Tane,
Hi, my name's Joel.
Hi, my name's Titus.
and our Kucha Pucha project is about immigration reform.
Immigration reform is one of the most talked about issues in America today. Lots of people immigrate to the U.S. for safety, for a better opportunity, or a better life. But the current immigration system to some is biased and unfair. It has led to long debates about who should be allowed in, how they should be treated, and what laws need to change. In this presentation, we'll talk about what immigration is and everything you need to know about it.
Constitutional basis. The Constitution gives Congress the power to create laws about naturalization. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 4. The 14th Amendment can also be mentioned because it promises equal protection and due process to all people, including immigrants.
Current state of the issue. Right now, immigration reform is a significant issue in the US, with the government making stricter rules and trying to increase deportations. Many people are protesting these changes, and the immigration system is struggling to handle a huge number of cases.
One of the most important immigration laws is the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. It organizes all U.S. immigration laws into one system and sets rules for who can enter and stay in the country.
The most important executive action about it. A major executive action was DACA, or Deferred Action for Childhood Service Arrivals, proposed by President Obama in 2012. It protected young undocumented immigrants who were here in America as children, giving them a chance to work legally and avoid deportation.
The most important court ruling about it. One of the most important court rulings on immigration reform was Arizona versus United States in 2012. The Supreme Court ruled that most parts of Arizona's law were not allowed because immigration is mainly controlled by the federal government, not the states, limiting what states can do about immigration rules.
The current public opinion of the issue. The current public opinion on immigration reform is mixed. 32% of Americans want all undocumented immigrants deported, while 51% think only some of them should be deported.
A success story from another nation in solving its issue. Canada has Canada has a point-based immigration system. People get points based on things like education, language skills, and job offers. This helps Canada bring in immigrants who are more likely to succeed and fill job gaps in the economy, boosting it.
A failure from another nation about the issue. After Brexit, when the United Kingdom left the EU, the UK tightened its immigration rules. As a result, many industries like farming and healthcare faced worker shortages because they relied on immigration labor, which negatively affected the economy of the United Kingdom.
A large public interest group that gives money and supports. The American Immigration Council supports immigration reform and it uses donations to fund research, push for new laws, and provide legal help to immigrants. They believe immigrants should help the country grow and they deserve a fair chance.
On the other side, FAIR, or the Federation for American Immigration Reform, believes immigration should be reduced. They use donations to support strict border policies and argue that reducing immigration addresses environmental concerns and maintains a high quality of life.
How conservative state has dealt with the issue. In 2023, Texas passed SB 4, a law that lets state police arrest people who illegally cross the US-Mexico border. If caught, illegal immigrants could face up to 6 months of jail time for a first offense and up to 20 years if they do it a second time. Judges could send immigrants back to Mexico or reduce the charges if they agree to leave.
How a liberal state has dealt with the issue. On January 1st, 2024, California became the first state to offer full health insurance to all undocumented immigrants called Medi-Cal. And this included 700,000 adults ranging from the ages of 26 to 49.
A proposed solution by a U.S. politician that has not taken effect. The U.S. Citizenship Act proposed by former President Biden in 2021 was a bill that would give undocumented immigrants a way to become citizens. Unfortunately, it did not pass Congress and it did not become a law.
Where do we perceive this issue in 5 years? In the next 5 years, we feel like we might see some small changes, like more work visas or more protection for undocumented immigrants. Without both parties' agreement in Congress, big reform for immigration could probably not be possible.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.